So it like learns over time. It gets better. It's so realistic that you can't actually tell.
In the past 5 years, it's improved
A lot.
definitely more than I thought. We're super happy to have you, Mr. Mistry. What's the most impressive thing you've seen AI do, or really anything tech? It doesn't matter. You can pick either. But what do you think is the most impressive thing you've seen AI do?
The most impressive thing, and I think the coolest thing I've seen, is what the humanoids are doing now. They are insane.
Well, yeah, like the ones that jump on the boxes.
Have you seen them? Like the humanoids now are doing your laundry. They're doing your dishes. They are walking your dog. They can even pick up the dog's doo-doo, which is pretty incredible, with a bag, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But like, and so by the way, we even put a deposit on one. It's supposed to come this year. I don't know if it actually will, but humanoids are already there in hundreds of houses already helping people. So like that, it's like crazy to think about. Like that is to me the single most impressive thing, right? There's the Neo by 1X. There's Optimus coming out, right? That Elon is working on. But humanoids are going to be so transformed. I mean, if we think just this ChatGPT and Gemini is cool, wait till you actually have a human robot standing there, a humanoid robot that's literally like, how can I help you? Can I go get you some water? And you're like, thank you. And it wanders back in and gives you water.
Oh my goodness.
Like, what is happening here? So yeah.
And actually speaking of that, I'm kind of curious. So is that similar to like the GPTs? Does it take data and like what to do to grab the water? Like it would just...
Phenomenal question. So by the way, there's a TED Talk that you guys should watch on how these humanoids are learn or whatever. But they gave this example. If you take a glass of water, and if you and I had to put a glass of water on this shelf right here, actually it's perfect at the shelf.
I know, it is perfect.
So you take a glass of water, or that one right there, that cup, you put it on the shelf.
You can put it
you would know you would know to keep this cup horizontal when you put it on, right? Like you and I would know that because it would fall. But when a robot does it, it starts to go like this. So if the robot learns, I can't put the water up like this. I have to keep my hand like this.
Straight,
and so the way it learns is because it has a combination of course, now understanding language, but it has the understanding of things like, what does it mean to hold that level? And so now it knows, all right, if it's not level, it will spill. Spill is bad, right? It's putting all of those things together. So it's actually learning on its own that I need to put it like this. And so, yeah, humanoids are literally learning on their own, because you might tell them, you know what, please, at the end of the day, I want you to learn to keep that door closed. And so it'll remember. So it like learns over time. It gets better. It's not always going to make the same mistakes.
Goodness.
So,
wow. So it's like, it's the exact same thing, but it's using, I guess hands and
that's right.
arms
Exactly.
and stuff
it's now adding,
to do it.
It's still doing
instead
AI,
of answers.
Exactly. It's now also doing it with transistor. All of the
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it called?
I should know this, but yeah.
What is legs and arms? It's like
the force transducers or something.
Limbs.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
I was just gonna say like, what am I thinking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like the AI, the humanoid ones are the most.
I think so.
Well, I would
that's
agree.
the
I
most
guess
impressive.
that's
the most
amazing.
impressive. If you see those, it's a little scary.
Is there something most people don't think AI can do, but it really can? Like for example, these humanoid things. I mean,
yeah, that's a good one. By the way, one of the biggest misconceptions about AI is that it can't be creative. Like humans are this amazing creative source, and AI just learns what it knows, and it's not any better. AI is incredibly creative. If you know how to use AI and you prompt it correctly, it is like you can literally be like, I like that musical Hamilton. It was super cool how they did like this rap thing to an old thing.
Can you make a similar thing? Yeah.
Give me. No, you can literally be like, I want you to create something so incredibly interesting like Hamilton. Like, can you do that for me? And it'll be like, sure. On what topic? And, like, it's
so it's kind of like a
unreal.
Different kind of creative.
Yeah.
It's a little sim like with us. It's like expressing, I guess art or something.
Yes.
I don't know. That's the one that came to my mind. But that one, it's kind of like generating,
exactly.
but it's generating something that he created. So it's kind of,
can
I guess,
it generate something novel is exactly what you're asking. And
okay.
yes, it can. It can generate novel things, which is scary too. Again, it goes back to it can create music, it can create musical, it can write, it can draw art. Have you guys, by the way, have you guys tried that? Have you gone in and be like, draw me a picture of, I don't know, some serene scene during this?
What?
And it'll literally do it. Actually, by the way, you can do it in ChatGPT. You can literally go home when you go and be like, on your parents' phone or whatever who has ChatGPT, and be like, draw me a picture of, my younger brother hugging a beagle sitting out at the beach. And it'll just do it. And you're like, no, make it more, I wanted it
Realistic or
sunset, I want it
something,
more realistic, make it more creative. Make something funny happening to his hair, like a seagull eating his hair, and it'll literally do it. Like it's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Seagull.
Okay, I wanted also to add a AI and safety section. Shaan, you have the first question up here.
So what are deepfakes? And how do we know it's real?
Like real.
Yes.
Sometimes it's, guys.
Yeah, you guys haven't asked me what I worry about most with AI.
Oh, that's a good question. I'll say that one for later.
But that's the one I worry about most is AI is already so good that if I was a kid in middle school, I would have no idea when I'm looking at a feed or whatever if something is real or not. Like they can make a picture showing your friend doing something that they never ever did, right? That's an example of a deep fake, right? Meaning it's so realistic that you can't actually tell. It's done so well. And so what I would say is if you look at something and it doesn't look like it's real or you don't know if this is real, assume it's not until you actually get proof. I would say assume the opposite. So it's the same thing I tell my parents whenever they get these forwards that are like, is this real? I'm like, assume it's not until you get some valid proof that it is. So if you guys see weird pictures or you see things and you're like, I don't know if this is real, just assume it's not.
Until you find something that make it look real.
You can still soak it in for enjoyment or whatever, but like make sure that you don't trust your eyes anymore, which is so scary. By the way, not just your eyes. Families are creating what's called a safe word now. Because let's say you get a phone call and it's from someone that sounds like Shaan going, hey, I really need you, come outside super fast. I need you to go to the store. You'd, of course, run there because you're like, my brother just called me. I got to run there.
Yeah.
But it may not be him because you can now mimic exactly his voice. So but if he has a safe word that only he knows, you can be like, what's our safe word? And he goes, Rocky. And you're like,
cucumber.
Okay, I know it's you. Or cucumber. I love cucumbers.
And they're amazing.
Yeah. So, and I slice them up really thin and I put salt and pepper.
Yeah.
How did you know?
That's what I do.
I know,
Ask Devin. That's literally my favorite.
I don't like salt on my cucumbers.
You don't like salt on your No, but you had to do salt and pepper. Trust me. But anyway, so try it with pepper. So but like people are doing safe words because you can't even trust the audio anymore. You can't trust pictures. You can't trust video. You can't trust audio because it's getting so good. So that is the one biggest thing that worries me is that AI, the lines of AI and real are blurring.
Jeez, my gosh, it's insane.
It's wild.
It's kind of a little concerning.
Yeah.
It's very concerning.
People not really using AI the greatest way,
Yeah. And there, by the way, are going to be bad actors, right? Just as much as we're talking about all the awesome things you can do with AI, you don't think people are going to use AI to be like, hey, hack into Bank of America. I want $5 trillion tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to just be stupid, yeah.
I mean, I don't recommend that because, jail's not a fun place. But
it's not very amazing there. Going on with the AI and safety, what skills do you think kids should develop to make sure they're using AI the right way or they're not using it the wrong way?
Right. So if I was to be like, what skills should you be focused on given this world where AI is going to be able to do almost everything? I would say, again, the people that are the most up to date with AI, they're using it the most, they're leaning in the most, they're most excited about AI, those are the people that are going to win. The people that are like, I'm just going to continue doing what I do. I'm going to be a radiologist and hope that computers can't read images as well. Like that's not the best option, right? Like I would say, think ahead and be like, is this a field very likely to be disrupted by AI quickly? Now, medicine is a good one.
That's what our dad said too.
Because medicine's a good one because there's certain areas in medicine that I think are going to be a long, long way away. Like meaning they're safe because things that need your hands, like even your dad, like dexterity, like if you need to do
because he has the scopes and stuff.
Like it's going to be a long time before a humanoid can do that.
It's weird because it's kind of hard to think of it because if you have like surgery, it can also help with that, right?
Exactly, because it doesn't get tired. It doesn't shake. And it can see better. It can see zoomed in, not zoomed in. So this is why people are saying, yes, long-term, that will be a better way to do surgery. However, it's going to be a long time before robots are that good. So that's why I'm like, if my kids wanted to be a surgeon, I wouldn't be as worried. But if they were like, I want to be a radiologist type of doctor, I'd be very worried.
Where it's like not very doing too much.
No, because it's looking at images. And even if you talk to radiologists, they're like, computers already diagnose better. Like most radiologists know that AI is actually better at looking for cancer on an image. So like that's a field in medicine that you wouldn't want to go into right now. At least that's
you just kind of have to think about it before you come up with
exactly.
it. Okay, I've got one last question. How do you think AI will improve in the next 5 years? Because in the past 5 years, it's improved
A lot.
definitely more than I thought, and it's a little scary. But I want to see what you think.
How is AI going to improve? I think the biggest improvements are going to come. One, for sure, it will come in LLMs will hallucinate less. They'll be able to do more complex math problems. They'll be able to do much more than they can do now. They'll actually start coming up with ideas on how to cure diseases and all that. I do think all that's going to happen within the next 5 years or so. But I do think the biggest acceleration is going to come from humanoids. I think the investment there and now the combination of what LLMs can do, I think physical AI is going to accelerate far more in the next 5 years, even than the mental AI.
Yeah, because the chat GPTs are very far. I mean, they can get far. I don't know how, but they probably will. And then the humanoids are, I guess, next.
It's still early stage.
Yeah.
I know, it's
very
crazy.
early
They're like already
stages.
jumping things, like flipping. It's crazy. It's not.
They can play soccer.
Wait, do it again. I wasn't on that on your screen. Wait, do it. It's like, woo.
It can learn.
Oh my God.
It can learn soccer. Have you seen? There's videos of robots learning how to play soccer on their own.
I haven't seen this.
Like all you do is you tell the two different robots or whatever. You're like, your goal is to hit this ball into the goal, and it has to figure out how to do it. So it doesn't even know how to kick yet. So it starts to go. Like it starts to like nudge it, and it's like that didn't work. So it's literally learning just like a human learns. You got to watch these videos on YouTube. On like watching how robots learn is actually so interesting because it's exactly how a baby learns, right? It's like a baby doesn't know how to kick a ball.
It's like you take it in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Take it in,
I can
just
still
try
barely kick a
something.
ball.
Well, well,
They can
you're
play
like over
squash,
here
so-
creating Chromebooks.
Everyone has their own superpowers. You have your own. You have yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. That was so fun. That's a
W.
really
This was
good
awesome. Thank you,
episode.
guys. Thank you.
Hope you guys understand AI some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, very
With the
good
expert.
episode. It was very exciting.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for watching.